From the hollers and hills of West Virginia, it's Heavenly Hills Homestead with another episode. Stay tuned. Guys, let's go measure some pumpkins today, shall we? Love it, love it, love it. I love this part of the grow this time of the year. It's stressful, but it's fun. It's looking pretty big, and so is that rhodoball one over there. Let's see, and maybe, just maybe, since I removed so many off that 2195 tile plant, maybe, just maybe, we get a little better growth now. What do you think, huh? Could it be possible? We'll find out. Let's get in here and measure. Get in here and chop some more vines, I guess. See what she's looking like today. Oh yeah. I'm gonna try to get in here this afternoon, and we're gonna flip her on her blossom end, and we'll pull most of the vine up. I'm gonna set her on her blossom end and try to grow her like a Cinderella pumpkin. Because in this way here, she's eventually going to get too big, and she will eventually either fall back or fall forward, one or the other anyhow. So might as well go on ahead and set her back before she does do something crazy. So at least that's my thinking. I am gonna ask some other people before I do it, see what their thoughts are on it. It was supposed to have rained last night, and it did not rain. And that's the whole reason why I fertilized yesterday evening, was because I was hoping it would wash it all off. But it would appear I'm going to have to come out here and rinse it all off myself. So before the sun gets up and gets too hot. All right, let's get this measured and on to the next. Not as impressive as we had the day before, but it's okay. I believe, I took off 3 big pumpkins last night, pretty good sized pumpkins, and I cut off probably 6 to 8 vines. And so what happens is until those heal over and allow the flow of water to or nutrients, whatever you want to call it, to cease, you have that issue. So your gains will be a little lower. That's why, if you're going to do any pruning, you don't do it all at once. You prune it, a couple different days, and that way you're still getting growth to your fruit, but you're also not causing massive leaks. Okay, so got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them left to cut that I can see really good. 8 right there, and then the rest of them will get here and there. Do need to trim this out, get it fixed up, and again, I'm gonna talk to some people about flipping her up on her blossom end and growing her. That way I don't have to fight a stem battle later if she wants to kick backwards. Of course, she's leaning forward because she's growing downhill. So what would likely happen is she would grow this way. She would end up falling toward me, and then she would pull herself off the vine, and we don't want that either. So the vine and everything looks good as well back there. So I'm gonna cover her back up and then go over here and measure Kinsey. All right, guys, let's go over here and check out our big gal here. She's getting bigger and bigger every day. And I'll be honest with you, she looks a lot bigger than my pumpkin Elsa last year. My pumpkin Elsa was 581 pounds and didn't look nearly as big as this one. So I'm starting to think maybe she's a little, I'm maybe taping it wrong something, because she does look bigger. But, let's check her out here. Blossom in, looks wonderful. Beautiful pumpkin. Look at all them striations in her. Look back here, looks good. That vine is healing up nicely. But back here, we're looking okay. Ooh. We got one on here. We got some seepage. I don't like that. Don't like that at all. No. We don't want that. Not around the stem, not around the stem. Right there. Dang on it. All right, well, you know what we gotta do today? I have to get her taken care of, set up, and I'll show you exactly why I have that fan that I have. I have several of them, but we're gonna show you why we have them. So let me measure her, and we have to work on that quickly. There's a crack here, crack there, and a real big one on the bottom. And these are just small, minor growth cracks, but they have brown in them, so you want to scrape that brown out. Okay, get it all cleaned out. You don't want the brown, you got to get it out, just like so. Any brown, get it gone. Paper towel. Thank you. So you're just gonna gently clean it out, all the brown. What's happening is she's starting to grow really, really fast, and it's causing some issues here. Okay, it can be managed and saved, but you gotta work on it good. Now it's got a really bad one down here on the bottom. It's the worst down here on the bottom. Really hard to get to. Yep. Okay, here's that. As long as it stays pretty this week like it says that it's supposed to, until, I think we got 1 or 2 days of rain, supposedly a couple % chances of rain this week. But as long as it stays mainly pretty, this should all heal up relatively good and be just fine. I hope. I don't want this pumpkin to go down. Okay. Any other cracks? You got brown in them, just clean them out. Okay. I think I got it good. I'm gonna spray it one more time. Just yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. There's that. There's this. Thank you. Let it sit there for a few minutes there. And disinfect. And over here, I'll show you over here what we got going on here. I can't tell if you can see it or not. I'm trying to, let me zoom out. Yeah, I think maybe you can see it right in there. I can't see my screen to show it to you, but it's this stupid sun. Anyhow, it's like right there. Again, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's pretty clean now, so probably can't see it. Anyhow, it's a bad one that's there. We'll keep this cleaned up best we can. Keep any and all dirt away from it if we can. That's where diseases are born, in this stupid dirt. All kinds of pumpkins have went down this year, mainly because of stem issues. And we don't want that to happen to this pumpkin. All right, now, I'm gonna bring in the table and all that. I'll show you what we're getting ready to do with that. So that right there is the table, and it's got my fan hooked up. It's a duct fan. Take you over here and show it to you real quick. See there what it is and stuff. So works pretty good. We're gonna plug it up and get it going on this and hopefully dry this sucker out. So here's the setup. I had to remove the secondary right there. It was really bad. Got real bad overnight. I don't know why. Still kind of nursing this secondary around. May end up pulling it if it don't do any better than what it is doing. Try to show you on this side that crack or that wound. It's right directly under the stem there. You can see it. It's like right there. Okay, it's pretty big, but I think we caught it in time. And actually that was Annie that caught it. I seen just these top ones up here. I didn't see that one there. We got a fan on it. We're cleaning all them out. And this is the fan setup that we have right here. So the fan draws air in and then blows it out onto our stem, and we can concentrate it right here on this area. We're blowing it on them top ones, and you can feel it blowing right here underneath the stem here. You're getting good airflow down there. So we're going to leave it just like that for now. Checking on this evening, see how it's doing this evening, and maybe we'll switch it back and forth, you know, like maybe half the day up here on the top, half the day on the bottom. Like at nighttime we'll put it on the bottom, daytime we'll put it on the top. I mean, it's going to hit, the air will go everywhere, but we can focus it more on the worst spots, you know, during the worst times. So like nighttime, it's really, really damp, and we can direct it down there on that really bad wound. The air will hit and blow everywhere on that stem, but we can direct it right there at nighttime to keep that a little bit more dry. And then in the daytime when it's drier, we can direct it up here on these top ones. So hopefully by the end of the day, maybe tomorrow, we're dried, we're healed, and we're saved. That's what we're going to be praying for, and hope that it happens and works, because I don't want to lose this girl. I got plans for her, and I'm hoping that I can get her to the finish line for that family, and maybe be able to raise a little bit of money for them, and that's my hope. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna do some vine maintenance here in a little bit, and start checking everything out again. Needed to do that. It's just it's hard to try to keep up with any of it because there's always something that pops up. Got a foaming stump on the 1883. So we gotta go over and take care of that this evening. I do got that, so I'll show you what a foaming stump looks like. I think it might have quit, but it puked and stuff, and the fan being on it helped. I guess I need to turn those tables around. Anyways, we're gonna get in there, we're gonna clean it all out. But let's go look at the rest of these pumpkins, make sure everybody else is doing good, and hope we don't get any more rain for a while. 1347 Rhodobaugh sapping really hard. New cracks here, you can see there. Look how much sap is on there. Lots and lots of sapping going on, and we gotta get all them cleaned up again today. She's not really measuring a bunch of inches. It's kind of reminiscent of what my 950 Cook did last year. Just not getting a whole lot of measurement on the outside, but continued to crack and crack and crack. And so sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes that's a bad thing. So let's measure and see what she has. Gonna have to do some surgery on her in a little bit as well. Let's go check on the 1965 Rhodobaugh, and hopefully there's no bad news there. So we shall see. 1965 Rhodobaugh. Looks good so far. Looks fantastic back here. She's shaping up to be my biggest day 30 fruit. So let's get her measured and see what she is today. Today's day 28. Doing good. Happy with that gain. It's solid down here. Let's see if blossom end is good to go. So on to the next. 1883 Bayou. She's looking really big today. Really big. Goodness. And she's doing pretty good. We'll get her measured and see what she weighs today. Make sure everything's good. Stem, blossom end looks good. Right there. Check her stem. Stem looks good and solid. No issues there. Alright, let's measure her up. Impressive day gain for the 1883 Bayou. I just got to take care of the bullcrap foaming stump up there. So we'll get that this afternoon, this evening sometime. Let me get her covered up and go check the last one. Okie dokie, let's see what we got. She's looking big. Big old gal. My goodness gracious. That thing looks like it put on 50 pounds last night. I'm not even gonna measure her today. I'm gonna leave her alone. I'm just gonna leave her be. I'm gonna check her out and make sure she's good, but I ain't gonna measure her. Okay, had to do surgery on this one as well. So, she's got a bad stem place too. And we'll get a fan on her, cleaned up just like we did the other one. All right, guys, so walking the main on the 1088 Bayou. And we have a couple trouble spots we've found today. One is right here. And even though the fan is running, it's just a little bit of a trouble spot there. You got to get it cleaned and cleared out, all right? And we're gonna clean that spot right there up. Then we will move down here and clean this spot up. This is the worst part right here. And then keep on going. We'll keep a fan. Here's another bad spot right here. Put a fan on all this. Get sulfur on it. You can see here how what I'm doing here is I'm taking and removing the dirt from out from underneath it like so. Getting it away from it like that. And then popping it like that right there. Just getting it away from the vine. And if it rains, I'm getting it to where it will run at an angle away from the vine. So just give it some room to run, get it away from the vine, give it a place to go if it rains, so that it can drain away from it without having too much issue getting the dirt away from the node itself. All right, that right there is how I'm doing it. So I'm gonna clean these all up, and yeah, I'll show you how that turns. Try to get this on camera as best as I can. I got the stronger fan on this now. I'll be blowing it down through here. I'll have to correct it, of course, to get it to blow where I need it to blow, but anyhow, just gonna clean all this mess up real quick. So let me see, can you see here? Yeah, you can see. So just gonna start scraping this, cleaning it up real good, all that garbage off of there. Take these, cut them.
Thank goodness it's not as bad as what it looked.
That one cleaned up. Now I'm going to spray it with bleach and let the bleach do its thing. While that's sitting there doing that, I'm going to move down couple nodes here and start working on these down here. So got it all cleaned up. Some really bad spots here and there, but we got them dressed and cleaned and bleached and dried off. Now we're going to get a little bit of sulfur powder on it in a little bit when I'm done, and we'll put that big purple fan down here shooting on, like directly down on the vine itself to keep it dry. Should be a lot better, especially now that we got the leaves removed away from everything here. I think that I might have to work right there on that one real quick, but everything else looks good, and then we'll get to the back of the pumpkin and get that cleaned up. I'm going to remove as few leaves as possible here, and get back here to the back of this gal so we can get her taken care of and cleaned up. So remove 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay. All right, let me get him cut out of here and show you what we're working with. Got it done. I don't want to use a box fan, but I'm going to use a box fan because my other fans, my other inline fans have not gotten here. Supposedly it'll be here tomorrow. I don't know that it will be. I'm hoping. I bought it last month, and it was supposed to have been here on like the 22nd of July. And I don't know why it's not here yet. But anyhow, we're gonna, whenever it gets here, we got the little table built already. We're just gonna drill holes through it, put the zip ties on it, and put it here. But for now, we'll use the white box fan. That should be more than sufficient on this one. So see if I can get in here and show you exactly what is going on. You see it does not look good right in there. It looks very, 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 very bad right there. So we're going to Clean all that up. I hate that it's over here on the bottom side of the stem. The other one is too, and it just makes it hard to get to and just hard to deal with. So hopefully we can get it good and cleaned up. May have to do some vine. I might have to pull this one back some today and see if that don't help some. So let's get this one done, and we have to go do some other vine work, foaming stumps and all that good stuff. So anyhow, I'm gonna do what I did the other one earlier, and I'll show you when we get done what it looks like. Let's start scooching this one forward a little bit. Hang on a minute. Come on, you piece of junk. There we go. Good look at her. We pulled her quite a bit. Let's see if I can give her a little gentle nudge now that she's got some help. Nope. No gentle nudges there. Give her 2 more cranks. She should be good to go. Alright. Alright. I think maybe we're good. Alright. Let me go check, make sure she's gotten pulled back enough. Loose there and loose there. Okay, good. Good. All right. So, show you what she looks like all cleaned up here. Get this strap out of the way. Good and clean. Zoom in a little bit there so y'all can see. She's good and clean. And we're going to put a fan on her and start keeping good checks on her every day now. I mean, we were checking on her every day. We're going to have to do it 2-3 times a day now. Probably morning, afternoon, and then in the evening, just to make sure she's going to be all right. So I think she will be. I hope she will be. But we'll see. So on to the next. So bit me just down the neck. Got this cleaned up, but now I got 2 bottles here. One's Daconil, and one is Talstar. And so Daconil is a fungicide. I'm gonna spray it. Maybe, if the bottles work, they're brand new. There we go. Okay, so we got fungicide sprayed on there just to help. Yeah, we'll keep the bleach and everything else going too, but just a little something to help it there. And then some Daconil, not Daconil, that was Daconil. Talstar is what we got next. Talstar is a pest control. And all that'll do is dry around there, and if any pests come through and come in contact with it, they'll die. So that's what that all is. So there we go. Turn the fan on. And this pumpkin is set up, ready to grow some more. Hopefully grow nice and big. See how the wind's blowing down through there. It feels good. Coming in at an angle there. So it should work out just fine. Here's what the main looks like. All that sulfur taking care of everything. And then we've got the fan pointed straight down the main, blowing straight down on it, trying to keep it all dried off. So that should work out just fine. This should be good to go. Now let's go work on the foaming stump. All right, guys, let's get in here and kind of take a look around what we got going on. Got several places of concern that have popped up. We have cleared it all off again. The mane had grown back over in the past couple weeks since we have done this. Got one spot right here, very concerning. We'll take care of that one right there. Up here, spot very concerning right there. Take care of that. And then we'll go up there and I'll show you where it was foaming at this morning. It's not foaming now, but it was really bad this morning. So we're gonna take a look at that and see what we can't fix with that. Lift it up there. All that dirt away. You want room to breathe right in there. Ouch. All right, now here's the side that probably is the worst. Yeah, see here, it's a little bit worse. Not as bad as what it appeared to be either. So again, caught it early enough. All right, there's that. Scrape the top some.
Okay, that's looking fairly decent. Clear it off any other junk garbage you got going on around there. Bottom feels a little something there, so we just want to gently scrape it as well. Yeah, see that? Get garbage off there. Okay, there's that. Let's see what this one's got going on. Yeah, it's pretty, not real bad, but it wasn't good either. It definitely went right on into the mine. All right, moved off there. Any kind of funky monkey you can see, clear that garbage off. Just as fast as you can. As soon as you see it, get it gone. See, it's over here, it's going to heal itself on this side. This right here where the mine was really bad. A couple weeks ago, and that's going to heal itself there. So you see here. Yeah, feels good there.
Cleaned it there, and there. Now I'm going to show you what's going on here. See that puddle of ooey gooey nastiness right there? That is my vine, and it's bleeding out. So my stump. So we're going to clean that up real quick and try to see what's down in there. I can't tell you how bad it looks because I can't see. Let me see if I can get the camera to look down there for me. Right in there somewhere. Where it's at. I can't get it to see there. I don't see nothing. I'm going to get it all cleaned up there and take a look at her and clean it off. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so I can't find exactly where it's leaking at. I know it was leaking because there was 3 big puddles of stuff like you seen right here of this stuff here. Yeah, there was 3 of those today, and it's you know, the beginning of a foaming stump. I don't want no part of that. Anyhow, I've felt all the way around this, and I cannot like identify one real spot where it's just super bad. So here's what I've proposed to myself here. Since it's touching the ground so bad right there in that spot, I'm just going to raise it up if I can, as high as I can get it without snapping it off. Get it off of that ground. Maybe some of that ground contact, keeping it off of the ground, maybe that'll give it a little bit of help or something. I don't know, but we're going to try it out and see if maybe less ground contact don't solve my issue there. So we're just going to do that right there, and we'll keep check on it. I will spray some stuff on it there. and clean it up real good. And we'll just keep our eyes on it and see what happens. Let's clean this one up. Got her looking good. All I gotta do now is get my little way out of here. Take a peek at her. Now she's doing real quick. Give me a second here. Let me get out of here. So she's looking pretty good. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus. Let me see, zoom out. Looking all right. It's dry as a bone. Good, good, good. Dry as a bone. All right. Just a little backing in. All right. I think we're good to go till tomorrow. So I am going to get the backpack spray out, fill it up with some bug killer, and get to killing some stuff. So on to the next, guys. So we're done for today. Worked in the garden some, sprayed, fertilized the sunflowers, all of them, and prepping for tomorrow's work. I'm gonna work over in here and try to get that pumpkin patch cleared up, the watermelon patch cleared up, and the sunflowers cleared up. Hopefully tomorrow I won't have to deal with any pumpkin anything. Hopefully we got that all taken care of today. We can tend to the other stuff that we need to tend to, plus the garden needs tending to. Starting to lose tomatoes, having to pick them early because they're starting to try to go bad on the vine, and just way too much water, and it's just not, it's been really rough year. So they're loaded with tomatoes, and I'm gonna give them all a good shot of fertilizer tomorrow, try to make them grow some more, give them some nitrogen and give them some phosphorus, and see if that won't spunk them up for a second run. And hopefully tomorrow we'll get quite a bit done and everything. So anyhow, guys, we appreciate you watching. We'll see you tomorrow right here in the hollers and hills of West Virginia.
I wanted to say that.
You want to say it? Okay, you say it. You ready?
Yeah.
And we'll see you tomorrow right here in the hollers and hills of West
Virginia.
Good job, baby.
Don't forget to smash that like button. That notification bell.
Don't get the dog.
Good job. Here you go. Thank you.
Don't get the dog.
Don't forget to share. Yep. There you go. Good job. And
And
subscribe.